Hello, Cancer. This is Jo from McCorber's Tarot, here with a reading to answer the question of whether the person on your mind will be returning and making contact with you. It's Mercury retrograde at the moment, so we know that a lot of people are experiencing a return of somebody from the past, or communication coming in from somebody perhaps that they're thinking about, but they have been out of contact with. Or perhaps you're just a little bit unsure about how somebody's feeling, and you're not sure how things are going to progress. So we can cover that. If you find messages in here in the video that help you, please do like the video. That really helps me greatly. And with that being said, let's jump in to get the messages for you, Cancer, and the person on your mind in respect of whether there will be contact. So I have already shuffled the cards, but I'll do another quick shuffle as well and split the deck. Okay, right, so this person is quite closed off at the moment, but there will be some communication coming in. It looks like there'll be some quite swift communication coming in. There has perhaps been a relationship here between you, or there's a desire overall for a marriage or a happy home life together. I think in the more recent past, there's been some tension between you. Maybe some conflict has happened. Things perhaps popped off into a bit of a fight or an argument. There's defensiveness and tension in the situation. And I think it's led to perhaps one or both of you walking away. And I think perhaps, that was necessary to diffuse the situation. So there's been some silence. And neither of you quite know how to go towards each other. I think perhaps there's also a bit of ego involved in that, it can be difficult, can't it, to apologise and say sorry and go forward to somebody when you've had a really heated argument and perhaps you both think you're right. And I think, because you've both walked away at the moment, you're probably feeling there's this overwhelming kind of feeling of crossroads. You don't know which way things are going to go. You're not 100% sure which way things should go. And you're a little bit unsure of how the other person's feeling as well. I think there is a mutual love there between you. Whether it's expressed is another question. I think, well, they're clearly feeling heartbreak at the moment, and you probably are as well. And this has caused a problem. I'm wondering if this is a third-party situation. It could be. Just take it if it resonates and not if it doesn't. But it might be that you and this person are in a third-party situation, and you're needing to perhaps resolve that. One or other of you needs to leave somebody else in order to allow this situation to move forward. But this person really does want to have a successful relationship with you. We see this twice. Ultimately, it might be marriage or something. Whatever successful relationship means to the two of you is what they are hoping for. And to come out of this energy of being heartbroken after some defensiveness and essentially walking away from each other. So let's clarify, so we can clarify what caused the tension, if there's any more clarity around that. Oh, there was a tower moment, so something big and drastic happened here, and it's caused the person to hold back. There's a forced change there, or perhaps the basis of your relationship was built on something unstable. Again, maybe it's a relationship you perhaps felt you couldn't or shouldn't be in at the time, and you were trying to resist the temptation to be together. And so holding back from that caused, tension, and ultimately you kind of walked away, but you're heartbroken over that. And really, this person wants to be with you. They want a successful relationship, a marriage, a commitment. with you. You're the person that they really want. They kind of know that it's going to happen. They're just waiting for it to come in. They're not taking action at the moment, but they know you are their person, and it's you that they want. This is a strong relationship between you both. It's a cycle that's going to move forward between you. It's going to go in your favor. But I do see that this is a karmic relationship. This is why you've got such a strong pull towards each other. So perhaps you shouldn't have been together, but you couldn't help how you felt and the fact that you were magnetically drawn. And this is because you had a karmic contract with this person. So there's something that you need to work out together in this lifetime. Obviously, if you don't get together and you don't work this out, it will just come back around in your next lifetime. Again, we've got temptation and obsession coming up with the devil card here. It might be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, or it might just be that you are just feeling obsessed with this person. And this is why. It's because you have this karmic contract with them and you've been drawn to them, even though perhaps you felt you shouldn't have been. I think you really want to have a relationship with this person where you can grow a family together, or merge a family. But there's had to be some withdrawal here to reflect so that this person can work out what they should do about the situation, given that it's quite a tricky one. It's quite a difficult one here, and establish what should happen. I've got the Chariot again. So this is about forward movement. Trusting the universe has got something in mind for you with this relationship. Yeah, let's just clarify the heartbreak again. I think we've probably clarified it to death. we kind of got to the bottom of this one, haven't we? But yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia here. They're thinking about the times when things were good between you, and it's leading to them making a decision, the decision that they want to be with you. It's also talking about divine intervention. So we're talking about the karmic contract and the fact that there's, you're intended to be together. There's a reason why you're drawn together. Let's pull a few more clarifying cards then. Let's just ask about the Chariot. Please clarify the Chariot. Yeah, the King of Cups. They're going to move forward with love. They're going to come back with clarity and communication. And we're just going to clarify if there's anything more about the Tower that we can clarify, just so we've got an understanding of what happened there. Yeah, the Tower was the walking away. Yeah, clarified by the Tower, and the walking away card, which is here as well. So yeah, it's just confirming that, because you are in both, or one or both of you is in a situation where maybe you're married to somebody else or in another relationship, you felt you had to walk away and resist the temptation, but it's caused you heartbreak being away from each other. So let's just ask the question again. Could you please clarify for Cancer when and how, and anything more you can tell us around communication that's coming in and action that's going to be taken? It looks like this person is going to be returning here because they want success with you. Please clarify regarding communication from Cancer's person. You'll see the World card. Yeah, they want to come. We keep getting the same cards clarifying. They're going to make a solid offer to you. They're thinking about it and they are going to come forward. They're planning and considering how to do that. They know they can't just rush in and be impulsive about this. It's something that's got to be planned through. If you're going to be together, it's going to have to be sort of planned and worked out, because there are things to consider and other people's feelings potentially as well. And there's going to be sort of some clear conversations about the things that need to be cut out and walked away from in order to enable you to move forward. At the moment, they're just still in this period of being a crossroads in their mind before they take action. Yeah, we've got the Empress again, but they will be coming forward with an offer because you are their wish fulfillment, their happiness, and they want to move into smoother, calmer, happier times together. They're trying to manifest this coming forward for you. Yes, so they are going to come forward. They are going to come forward with this offer. It's just going to take a bit of time to work through, but essentially you're destined to be with each other, you two. I see that this is going to work out, but perhaps not without some pain. You know, sometimes things aren't always easy, are they, that are meant for us. And we have to learn the lessons and work through those situations in order to get ourselves into the situation that's going to make us truly happy. So, um, yeah, what an interesting read. I wasn't expecting that to come out. So let's pull some cards for you, Cancer, in terms of advice. What should you do in this situation? Should you reach out? What would be the outcome if you did reach out? Clarification for Cancer, please, and the person on their mind. Should Cancer reach out and take the initiative here, or should they wait for their person? Oh, yeah. I think wait. I think this person just needs to sort out their own feelings and emotions, get over it a little bit, but also reflect on how to move forward. So when they come to you, they can come to you with clarity, because I think that's really going to be important. And that way you can sort of move things forward, be successful, and have your committed relationship together. But they're just planning and working that through at the moment in the background, unbeknown to you, so that you can have this reunion. But ultimately, when they've had to think about it, they're going to come towards you and offer a face-to-face meeting here, so that you can get together and have an honest conversation about what's next. It's just you might need to be a little bit patient, Cancer, to wait for that to come in for you. Okay, but it is coming. It is coming. So just focus on your own healing and enjoy your time. Spend time with your own friends. Take nice long bubble baths. Read your book. You know, work on self-development. Do all the things that you want to do that are going to help you feel good and content within yourself while you wait for this to come back in. Because I think you're going to need your strength to help you deal with the situation moving forward. Okay. So hope that advice was helpful to you and the messages gave you clarity. So let's just pull some advice then, some love advice messages. I've got 3 different decks here. This one's beautiful. Look, it's got lovely, it's got all different illustrations on the back of the cards, and they're heart-shaped and they're so pretty and lovely. I just love looking at them, and the messages are great as well. They're really, really helpful and insightful. I really do like them. Right, okay. So I had already pre-shuffled, but let's just split the deck. Okay, so wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So maybe you do need to, when you can, just take some time out together, just to, lighten the mood and lighten the situation, because it sounds like it's been quite heavy here. There's been a lot of heartbreak and a lot of angst and things to work through. We've got the Romance Oracle deck here now. Honeymoon, that's what we were saying, wasn't it? Just take some time out together when you can. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So maybe when you do finally get to a position where you can be together, it's nice. It would be nice to spend that time, just the two of you. Here we go. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that supports and challenges. Children, your love life is being affected by children, so it might be that one or both of you's married. You've also got children to consider here. And deception, someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So I think this deception might be in respect of the third party that you are in that you or the other person is married, and maybe there's some deception there. So ultimately you're going to need to work through how this comes out in the open, so that it hurts people the least, really, because obviously there's going to be some casualties here, unfortunately, which is always difficult, isn't it? It's always difficult. It's never nice to do and take an action that you think is going to hurt somebody else, even if it's for your own happiness, and it's necessary. Necessary because obviously children are better off not in an environment where there's angst and arguing, and they feel insecure. They need a secure environment, even if that means their parents, sometimes that does mean their parents not being together, unfortunately. And I don't condone that necessarily, but I hope you understand this. What I'm saying is there are some circumstances where it's for the good of the children, and that, and the way that it's done and handled can just make sure that they are reassured that they're loved, cared for and secure, so that it has the least impact possible on them. Okay, what else have we got here? Marriage. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. So I have actually seen a lot of marriage cards in this spread. I've got this Six of Wands here, which talks about marriage, and this Four of Wands came out, two of them next to each other here. Look, oh, two different cards, two different decks coming out together. So yeah, lots of marriage, and then this card's come out as well. Telepathic. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. So yeah, I mentioned that this is a karmic contract between you both, and maybe you're communicating telepathically, even though you're not perhaps in contact and speaking to each other at the moment, and there's some silence. You are actually communicating, even just by missing each other. And maybe, there's some, perhaps you're dreaming about the situation as well at night. So Cancer, what an interesting read. I hope you're okay if this is your story, and that you are doing well, because it looks like it's quite a heavy situation to be in. Ultimately, you're going to go through some pain to have a happy relationship in the end. And the communication is coming in, and it'll be clear when it does come. You'll have the clarity that you're looking for and the reassurance about moving forward, and you'll be able to plan for that together. So please do like this video if it helped you. If this resonated with you, please, and you're comfortable to, please do put something in the comments. I'd be really interested to hear that. Please do return, as I post content daily. I do post a reading every day which talks about the person on your mind and checks in on their energies and their thoughts, feelings, actions, intentions. So I look forward to seeing you in future videos soon. Thanks for now. Bye bye.